What is going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest. And I gotta say, this chapter was pretty fast. Definitely wasn't expecting them to continue to highlight our boy ELFMAN the way they did, which I'm glad they did. I will say I was surprised that they did, but I'm glad that they did. But I have a complaint. And that complaint is that I wasn't a huge fan of them rushing the MIRAJANE portion of things. I get it, but I'm at the same time, I'm like, you gotta give MIRAJANE a little bit more. Like, we don't get a ton of her to begin with. We always appreciate her on any panel or screen time she may ever get, because she's such a great character. And I'm not saying that just because of the fan service. I just love her personality. Like, true and true. Like, I think she's one of the greater characters in Fairy Tail that are easily overlooked and just forgotten, because I think that if they utilize her the way they honestly should, then she would totally beat the brakes off of like someone like Wendy or maybe even Lucy. There's that can go either way depending on the day, but regardless, and I'm getting into a little bit of my own personal rant here, so if you agree with me, that's fine. If you guys don't, just let me know either way, it's fine. But I definitely would love to see more of her, but I guess that's no here nor there. We'll see. I don't think we're ever gonna get another moment for her, but who knows. So we start off with ELFMAN, and his fight is still going on, and one of the things that was a pleasant surprise, or the most pleasant surprise, is the fact that we saw ELFMAN, because he's a beast and he's able to adapt, we saw that he was able to, I guess, absorb some of Alderaan's power, which that is kind of cool. I mean, this is the first time we've ever seen ELFMAN have this kind of ability. And using this, he's able to take down his enemy. And I thought that was cool. Absolutely love that it was cool. Meanwhile, like with MIRAJANE and her fight, she struggled. And, one of the things that was funny about this fight is that she said that demons are like her food, like it's food for her. And even though she looked like she was losing, we see that she turns the tables. And one of the things that was cool about this fight is that we see her going into her demon form, something that we hadn't seen in, I want to say, this entire Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest portion of things. I can't remember the exact moment as to when it was last used, but it was probably in the last arc in the main story. Now, I could be wrong. It could have been used in Quest, but I don't remember when exactly it was. But thankfully, with her being able to do this, we see that she also turns the tables and uses her demon abilities to also get the win. So awesome. Like I said, it was kind of short. It would have been better had they have given her a little bit longer of her own, maybe her own chapter, because that would have been something that I think, had it been fleshed out, we could have seen something even better. But again, it's MIRAJANE, and they don't want to waste too much time, I guess, on these characters. But I can totally appreciate the fact that we got this. This was a good fight. They're taking down all the beings that were created by Ferris, which is nice. And of course, ELFMAN getting this boost, which I hope, for his sake, I know that ELFMAN isn't as strong as MIRAJANE, that we get to have him kind of bridge the gap a little bit more, especially with him absorbing some of Alderaan's power. I don't know that that's going to be a permanent thing, or if this was a one-time thing for him, but I definitely like seeing ELFMAN be more of a protagonistic role. Not that I think it'll actually be more than just occasional cameos, but it would be cool if they went there with him. I will say, like, when I first saw ELFMAN, this is just kind of sidetrack real quick, I thought ELFMAN was going to be a main character, just because based on his build, and I thought maybe there was going to be more of him, but he got less and less important as the series went on. So moments like these help out for both characters, so I am thankful overall, but we'll see what happens if it ever gets animated. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, leave a like, comment below your thoughts. As always, you guys, take care of yourselves and others, and I will catch you all later.